Very good morning, students. Today we are going to learn properties of integrals. So there are two properties of integrals. If k is a constant, if we are saying that if k is a constant, then integration of k f of x dx can be written as, so the constant term we can take it as outside, into f of x dx. This is one property. The second one, integral of f of x plus or minus g of x dx. So if there are two different functions with plus or minus, if it is there, then we can integrate individual functions, f of x dx plus or minus integral of g of x dx. So let us see some exercise questions based on this. So 11.3 first question. Exercise 11.3 first question. So the question is x plus 5 whole to the power of 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 5x whole to the power of 4 minus cosecant square 3x minus 1. So let us see how to do this. He is saying us to integrate. So let us integrate for every function here. So integral of x plus 4 whole to the power of 5 dx with respect to x is saying 5 is a constant, we can take it outside. Integral of 1 by 2 minus 5x whole to the power of 4 dx minus integral of cosecant square of 3x minus 1 dx. So we can write it as integral. So it is in the format of x power n. So integral x power n dx can be written as x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 2. So we will apply this here. Integral of, here it will be x plus 4 whole to the power of n plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 plus 5 into, so this I will take integral 2 minus 5x whole to the power of minus 4 dx minus, so cosecant square, integral of cosecant square will be cot of 3x minus 1. So since integral of cosecant square is there, it will be minus cot divided by, since the function is 3 here, you have write 3. So next, step we will write here. So x plus 4 whole to the power of 6 by 6 plus 5 into, it is in the form of x power n integral only. So we can write 2 minus 5x whole to the power of minus 4 plus 1 will be minus 3 divided by minus 3 plus cot of 3x minus 1 divided by 3. So everything we have done integration, right? We can put plus 3, arbitrary constant. So here this can be written as another step, x plus 4 whole to the power of 6 by 6 plus into minus 5 by 3. This will come in denominator 2 minus 5x whole cube plus cot of 3x minus 1 by 3 plus 3. Next, let us see the second question. 4 cos of 5 minus 2x plus 9 e to the power of 3x minus 6 plus 24 by 6 minus 4x. So we need to do integration. So let us start. 4 integral of cos of 5 minus 2x dx plus 9 is the constant term. Integral of e power 3x minus 6 dx plus 24 is the constant term. Integral of 1 minus 6 by 4 dx. Integral of the cos will be sine. So sine of 5 minus 2x divided by, since it is there, minus 2, so we have to write minus 2, plus 9 as it is. E power x integration will be e power x only, e power 3x minus 6. Since it is there 3, we will write down, plus 24. So 1 by x integration is log x, that is log of 6 minus 4x divided by minus 4. Since it is x not there, minus 4 is there. So 2 ones, 2 twos, here 3 ones, 3 threes, 4 ones, 4 6. So the answer will be 2 of sine 5 minus 2x plus 3 into e to the power of 3x minus 6 plus 6 minus 6 log of 6 minus 4x plus 3 plus 3. Next, let us see the next question. Question number 4. So in the question number 4, 8 by root of 1 minus 4x whole square plus 27 by root of 1 minus 9x square minus 15 by root of 1 plus 25 x square. We need to do integration with respect to x here. Let us integrate. Integral 8 is the constant, let us keep outside. Integral of 1 by root of 1 minus 4x whole square dx plus 27 integral of 1 minus root of 1 minus 9x square can be written as 3x whole square dx plus, sorry, here minus symbol is there, minus 15 integral of 1 by 1 plus 25x square can be written as 5x whole square dx. So 8, this integration 1 by root of 1 minus x square, so it can be written as sine inverse of 4x. Since 4 is extra, let us divide by 4 plus 27 into, this is also sine inverse of x, so sine inverse of 3x divided by 3 minus 15, so it is in the format of 1 by 1 plus x square, so 1 by 1 plus x square integration will be tan inverse x, so tan inverse of 5x divided by 5. So cancel here, 4 ones, 4 twos, 3 ones, 3 nines, 5 ones, 5 threes. So it will be 2 of sine inverse of 4x plus 9 into sine inverse of 3x minus 3 into tan inverse of 5x. Next, let us see the 6th question. Next, 6th question. So the question is 1 by 3 cos of x by 3 minus 4 plus 7 by 7x plus 9 plus e power of x by 5 plus 3. So let us start doing integration. Apply the integration. So 1 by 3 as it is, integral of cos x by 3 minus 4 dx plus 7 is the constant function, integral of 1 by 7x plus 9 dx plus integral of e to the power of x by 5 plus 3 dx. So 1 by 3 into integral of cos function is sine. So sine function as it is. So in place of x 1 by 3 is there extra. So 1 by 3 plus 7 into, it is log function 1 by x. So log of 7x plus 9. Instead of x 7 is there, we will divide by 7 plus e power x, integration will be e power x only. E power of x by 5 plus 3 divided by here 1 by 5. So 7 gets cancelled, 1 by 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with sine of x by 3 minus 4 plus log of 7x plus 9. So this 5 will go in numerator. 5 into e to the power of x by 5 plus 3. Next, we will see the next question. So how to do this exercise? 11.4, first question, let us see. First question. Exercise 11.4, first question. So the question is, if f dash of x is equals to 4x minus 5 and f of 1 is 2, f of 2 is 1, f of 2 is 1, find f of x. Find f of x. So answer given f dash of x is 4x minus 5. Look at here. From f dash of x, if I want f of x, so from derivative, if I want normal function, means I have to apply integration on both sides. So integrate on both sides. On both sides. So what it will happen? Integration of f of x dx is equals to integration of 4x minus 5 dx. So it will be normal x is equals to f of x is equals to integration of 4x. 4x means 4x square by 2 minus 5 into integral dx plus c, a constant function. So f of x is equals to 2 1s are 2 2s are. So it will be 2x square minus 5x plus c. So here one clue is there for us. If you substitute in place of x 2, answer should be 1. So that clue we will use here. F of 2. F of 2 means in the function substitute 2 value. Now f of 2 is equals to 2 into 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus c. F of 2 value is 1. 2 square 4 to the 8 minus 10 plus c. So minus 2 plus c 1. So answer is c value is 3. C is equals to 3. Therefore the function value will be, therefore f of x is equals to 2x square minus 5x plus 3. So he is asking us to find out f of x, we have found it. Let us see another question of the same type. Third question. So here third question is f double dash of x is 12x minus 6 and f of 1 30, f dash of 1 5. Find f of x. Find f of x. Let us see. So given f double dash of x is equal to 12x minus 6. definitely from differentiation, if I want to go for first differentiation means I have to apply integration. So integrate on both sides. So if I integrate on both sides, integration of f double dash of x dx equals to integration of 12x minus 6 dx. So it will be f dash of x is equals to integration, 12 is constant, x dx minus 6 dx plus c. So here it will be 12 x square by 2 minus 6x plus c. So 2 ones to 6. So 6x square minus 6x plus c, which is f dash of x. In the question he has given f dash of 1 value as 5, that we will utilize. So f dash of 1 is equals to 5. So f dash of 1 first we will substitute, that is 6 into 1 square minus 6 into 1 plus c. F dash of 1 answer is 5. So here 6 minus 6 plus 5. So c value is 5. So let us put in this. We will get f dash of x is 6x square minus 6x plus 5. Now he is asking us to find f of x. Again integrate on both sides. Again let us integrate on both sides. Now if we integrate on both sides, integral of f dash of x dx is equals to integral of 6x square minus 6x plus 5 dx. So it will be f of x. F of x is equals to integration of x square dx minus 6 integration of x dx plus 5 integration dx. So 6 into x cube by 3 minus 6 into x square by 2 plus 5x plus a constant c. This is f of x. So f of x is equals to 3 ones, 3 twos, 2 ones, 2 threes. So 2x cube minus 3x square plus 5x plus a constant. So to get this constant value, he has given one hint that f of 1 is 30. So put f of 1, that is 2 into 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus. So f of 1 is 30. 2 minus 3 plus 5 plus c. 2 plus 5, 7 minus 3, 4. So it will be 24 is equals to c. So if I put c value as 24 in the given function, so f of x will be 2x cube minus 3x square plus 5x plus 24. Next question, let us see fourth question. So question is, a ball is thrown vertically upwards. So let us think that like this. A ball we are throwing. So let us, this is a ball. So we are throwing upwards. In this direction we are throwing. So it will cover some distance x. Let us assume the distance is x. So the ball is thrown upwards with an initial velocity. So velocity is 39.2 meter per second. If the only force considered that is attributed to the acceleration due to gravity, so we are talking about only acceleration due to gravity. So force is applied only to the acceleration due to gravity, which we will consider it as E. Find first question, how long will it take for the ball to strike the ground, and the speed as well as how much height the ball will rise. So to get these quantities, we are talking about only acceleration. So acceleration is nothing but change in velocity with respect to time. Change in velocity with respect to time. So if I transpose here, a into dt is equals to dv. but I want normal velocity. In order to get that, integrate on both sides. Integrate on both sides. If I integrate, integral of A dt is equals to integral dv. So A is the constant term, integral dt. So this is v. So here it will be at plus a constant c. Where is it? It is v. So I got the velocity as at plus c. Now here we need to get now c value. In order to get the c value, we will assume that first. So given that time is 0, because initial we are finding time is 0, and given that velocity is 39.2. So if I substitute in place of t0 means it will be 0. So c is equals to 39.2. We'll mark this as first equation. So substitute c value in equation 1. If I substitute t value in equation 1, so at plus 39.2 is equals to v. Next, see here we know velocity formula, that is rate of change of distance with respect to time. So velocity into dt is equals to dx. Now I want only the velocity, and distance if I want, I will integrate on both sides. Integrate on both sides. If I integrate, integral of v dt is equals to integral of dx. So integral of v dt is equals to integral of dx. This we can make it as second equation. So v is the constant term vt. Okay. Integral of v dt, let it be integral of v dt. In case of v dt, we can write at plus 39.2 into dt is equals to integral of dx is x. So if I do integration with respect to this, it will be a integral t dt plus 39.2 integral dt is equals to x. So a t square by 2 plus 39.2 t plus c2 is equals to x. Another constant t, we have got it as c2. Now to get this c2 value, we will substitute t is 0. Why? Because initial conditions t is 0 and there is no distance at all. Displacement also 0. If t is 0, x is 0. Then how the equation will become here? Equation will become t is 0, x is 0 means it will be so 0 plus c2 is equals to 0. c2 value will be 0. So if I substitute in this equation, it will become, let us mark this equation is third. So it will be at square by 2 plus 39.2 t is equals to x. Mark this as fourth equation. Now we got the distance equation here. So first question is asking how long will it take the ball to strike the ground. In order to get how long the ball is going to get for striking the ground, so we need time. So time, since the ball is striking the ground, there is no distance at all. So displacement, let us substitute for getting the first answer. In the first case, if x is equals to 0, not if x, answer will be x equals to 0. Why? Because since the ball is striking the ground, there will be no distance for the ball. So x is 0. If I substitute, what I am going to get here, at square by 2 plus 39.2 t is equals to 0. What I can take common? T. at by 2 plus 39.2 is equals to 0. So this will be 0. So at by 2 is equals to minus 39.2. This will write here. So at is equals to minus 39.2 into 2. Time is minus 39.2 into 2 by acceleration. See here we have to understand acceleration and retardation. Since the ball is falling down, so it comes under retardation. So acceleration, we know that the value is 9.8 meter per second. Since the ball is falling down, it will be retardation minus 9.8. So 98 ones are 98 fours are. Minus minus gets cancelled, so it is taking 8 seconds. The first answer is, it is taking 8 seconds to strike the ground. How long will it take? Means it is going to take 8 seconds. Next, second question is the speed which it will strike the ground. So he is asking the speed which it is going to strike the ground. So the speed, we know that V is equals to 39.2 plus 80 equation. So he is asking that second. So to solve the second here, speed with which, so to get the speed, how much speed, so we want the V value here, we need to substitute the time in this. So V is equals to 39.2 plus acceleration into 8. So acceleration, since the ball is coming down, 39.2 plus minus 9.8 into 8. So 39.2 minus 8 8 is 64, 9 8 is 72 plus 6, 78.4. So it will be again minus 39.2. So the velocity, the speed which it is going to strike the ground is minus 39.2 meter per second. Since it is coming down, it is showing with negative value. Next, third question. So third question is, how high the ball will rise? How high the ball will rise? So in this third case, we will V will be 0. Why? Because the velocity will be 0. So if velocity is 0, we have the equation V is equal to 39.2 plus 80. So if V is 0, 0 is equal to 39.2 plus 80. So minus 39.2 is equal to 80. Minus 39.2 by acceleration is minus 9.8 is equal to T. So 98 ones are 98 fours are. Time is 4 seconds. But we want the distance, how much it will rise. So we will substitute in this. Time we will substitute in this 4 seconds. So it is acceleration is minus 9.8 into 4 square divided by 2 plus 39.2 into 2 is equal to x. So time is 4. So 9.8 into 16 divided by 2 plus 4 2 is 8, 9 4 is 36, 4 is 12 plus 3 15, 156.8. So here 8 8 is 64, 8 9 is 72 plus 6 78.4. Here plus 156.8. So answer will be plus 78.4. So the distance is 78.4 meters. Next, let us see the fifth question. A wound is healing in such a way that the T days since Sunday, so he is saying that T days since Sunday. So he is starting initially from Sunday. Okay. Second, wound has been decreasing at the rate of minus 6 by T plus 2 whole square centimeter square per day. So he has given that rate of change of the area with respect to the wound is minus 6 by T plus 2 whole square, where 0 less than T less than 8. If Monday area of the Monday also given, we will write this side. So area of Monday he has given as 1.2, 1.4. 1.4. We need to find out the area of the wound on Sunday as well as on Thursday. We will find out here. See here, I want the area, since it is given rate of change of area with respect to time. So integrate on both sides. Integrate on both sides. If I integrate on both sides, we will get integration of dA by dt with respect to dx integral of minus 6 by 6 t plus 2 whole square with respect to time. So it will be area A is equals to minus 6, so integral of t plus 2 whole to the power of minus 2 dt. So this will be minus 6 by t plus 2 into minus 2 plus 1 will be minus. So this can be written as 6 by t plus 2 plus constant. So this is the area. So I got the area as area is equals to 6 by t plus 2 plus c constant. So to get this constant value, he has given some hint. Area of the Monday is 1.4. So first of all, we have to understand t. So area of the Monday is 1.4. So he is saying that t is starting from 0. I will assume that t is equal to 0 on Sunday. Since he is starting from Sunday, won't. So t is equal to 1, it will be Monday. T is equal to 2, Tuesday. T is equal to 3, Wednesday. T is equal to 4, Thursday, and so on. So up to 8 values we can take. Now to get the C value, let us put the Monday value. Monday value is given as 1.4. So 1.4 is equals to 6 by Monday is 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. So 6 by 3, 3 ones are 3 twos are plus C. So 1.2, 4 minus 2 is equals to C. So it will be minus 0.6. C value I got it as minus 0.6. So this I will substitute in that equation. So the equation will become A is equals to 6 by t plus 2 minus 0.6. So after getting the C value, let us solve our questions. First one is asking that what is the area of the wound on Sunday? So first answer, since here t is 0, why? Because he is talking about area of the wound on Sunday. Let us substitute t equals to 0 in the equation. So A is equals to 6 by 0 plus 2 minus 0.6. So 6 by 2, which is 3, 3 minus 0.6, so 2.4. centimeter square. Next, let us see the second one. He is saying that approximate wound on Thursday. So on Thursday, t value will be 4. So area A is equals to 6 by 4 plus 2 minus 0.6. So 6 by 6 is 1, 1 minus 0.6, which is 0.4 centimeter square on Thursday.